Hey, what's up? Shag Dog Spinner Swallowed Beer Review. Let's get into this one, folks. That's right. Shag Dog's here. We're doing Modelo Oro. Oral, O-R-O, not that type of oral, you sick bastard. This came out in 2023, I believe, and they did test markets in 2022. It's their light lager, similar to a Michelob Ultra or whatever, the other ones. 4% ABV, 90 calories, 3 carbs, 4% alcohol. I said that already. Yeah, so it's a 24-ounce can. They do some in this, I guess, a 12-ounce little ladyfinger cans or whatever they call them. So let's get into this one, huh? Anything else? Beer Advocate gives it a 74. It's a light lager. Not too many notes about it. Everything you come up online. I went to their actual website for a little info, but yeah. They like to use their set. Oh, we've been 70 years, but this beer hasn't been around for 70 years. Modelo might have been around for 70 years or whatever, but yeah, of course I can't get under it. I clipped my nails off yesterday because I kept breaking my nails at work. I do apologize. This is an early morning beer review. I do get off work at 7 a.m., so there we go. Oh, that one hurts too. Oh, I figured why not? A light lager, and I got another one also if I don't get my beer review jollies from this one. Of course, it's another light one. I got only 4 craft beers left, and I'm saving them for to do with Jammer or maybe later this week or something. Yeah, it's your typical light lager, almost the fizzy little head. It's probably going to dissipate here in a second. It's pretty much gone already. Oro means gold, O-R-O in Spanish. So this is Mexican gold. So, they're high on, it looks like our regular Modelo, but it's lighter. And I can't remember regular Modelo if that's a 4.4% or 4.6. I can't remember. Let's see if I can look that up real quick. See if I can see it there. Modelo Especial is a 4.4% ABV, so it's only 0.4% less on the ABV. So, but from here, I'm smelling the same qualities. All right, let's put that there. I got that lion on there. Yeah. I think I get both the lion and or the oral and the lion up. I should put the lion next to the oral part, but that's okay. Yeah, look at it. The head's gone. Not even picking up any fizz on it. It smells like a Modelo. A little corny corn syrup. Very, very, very light on the hops. Smells like a light lager. Like a Modelo, though. Modelo does have a unique taste. I think Modelo Especial is the closest one to the big Mexican beers. It's closest to a American made adjunct lager, the big 3 or whatever. It's actually, and it was number 1 selling beer in America after the whole Bud Light fiasco stuff. I'm not sure if it still is or not, but yeah, but it looks gold. It looks all right, just no head at all. I don't even think it's going to leave a lace or anything. Hopefully don't, because some of these beers, these light beers these days, they got that little bit, that cereal type grainy taste of those White Claws and stuff like that. Without further ado, let's get into it. Cheers. very light. The aftertaste is leave a slight little foaminess or filminess. But the weird thing is, you almost get like a cider, not a lot, but like in the middle of the palate while you're drinking it, almost a cider mouthfeel, and even a slight, not really an apple taste, but a slight, very slight sweetness like that, but very, very low sweetness of what an apple cider would be. But I'm talking about like way lower than apple cider, the sweetness on it. I mean, it's easy to drink. It don't taste like a regular Modelo. I mean, it has notes of what you would have with a Modelo Especial, but very, very light, watery, a very, very, very light sweetness in the middle of your palate. Leave a little slight foaminess after you swallow it. The mouthfeel. There's more foaminess in my mouth than there is in the glass. But it's not a lot. It's just a very light, tingly, foamy feel. Yeah. Well, I didn't think I was going to be impressed with this. And I'm certainly not. I mean, if they made it so it tastes like a regular Modelo, but have those good qualities of the, 3 carbs and the 90 calories, and it actually even has like 0.7 of a gram of protein. But it's easy to drink. I mean, I guess if you want something light, 4%, your choice, this or, Michelob Ultra. Matter of fact, probably something good to do a taste test between the two of them. I think Michelob Ultra tastes more like a beer, though, than this does. But you'd be able to pound these. I mean, I even think Miller 64, which is really low on ABV, is like 2.4 or 2.6% ABV, something like that. And I even think that has more of a beer taste than this, actually. Granted, it's Miller, like Miller High Life type taste or whatever, or Miller Light. I think the Miller 64 was originally based on, it was Miller Genuine Draft 64 originally. And then they just called it Miller 64. Right, Miller, is that what that was called? Miller Genuine Draft or something like that? And that's still around, right? MGD. I like the original cans. I don't like the new cans with the red in it. It almost looks like that crappy Miller stuff that came out with a few years ago. It had that higher ABV Miller Fortune or whatever. I didn't like that stuff either. Leave it a little burpage. Not sure if I'm going to do another one. I am pretty tired from work. It's been raining all night. It's very foggy out right now. It's been foggy all night. It might be that conspiracy fog where people getting sick and stuff like a couple weeks ago. You never know. You never know. I didn't really read into the whole fog conspiracy thing, but I'm sure the weathermen, local weathermen, or the national weather place should be able to tell you with the humidity, the moisture, all the circumstances that cause fog, whether it's lake effect fog, sea fog, fog from moisture in the air or whatever, should be able to explain us where the fog came from. Now, if they can't, they're like, there shouldn't be any fog with this temperature and this dew point and all that. Then we got something on our hands of a conspiracy. Yeah, where did that fog come from? If there was no way for it to be possible. Speaking of fogs, my little friends, and this is a good cerveza, watered down, a light Modelo taste to it, a special taste, but it's watered down, a very, very, very slight sweetness, almost like an apple cider type crisp sweetness, but very, very, very light. Easy to drink. Yeah, if you don't want to get too hammered, drink a couple of these. You're bowling, you want to be at your perfect. We used to be in a bowling league, me and Jammer, and I'd get past my limit. There's that level point where you're like, okay, you're striking them. You're at your, I forget what the hell we called it. But then I drink one more, then I'd be over my, I forgot what the hell we used to call it. But anyhow, this would be a good beer to stay on that level, when you're playing, or you're bowling, or you're golfing, or maybe some water polo or volleyball or whatever, Well, yeah. So what am I going to give this? For what it is, I give it a C. A C for a light, extra light lager. Is that what they're calling these things these days? Extra light. That's what Miller 64 is calling hers now on their pack, the cases or whatever. Extra light beer, extra light lager or something like that. Which that is really extra light. This is probably just light. Yeah, I'm going to give it a C and a swallow for what it is. A light lager, low carb. You can only do so much, Only God can make it the most awesome tasting beer ever and make it low ABV and low carbs, but make it still taste awesome. And no one here on earth can do that. Man, I hope I ain't coming down with something because I feel like I've been out of breath lately. In my gut, I bend over and get out of breath. I don't know what the hell's going on. I might be getting fat again. I'm a little bloated. But I got to cut down on the cookies. I've been eating cookies every night for lunch. I take my lunch to work with me. I take about 2 or 3 cookies. And I probably should eat some more fruit and vegetables. I'll probably start taking fruits for a snack. Yeah, fruit roll-ups, right? Is that considered a fruit? I do take raisins and some chocolate almonds, yeah. I probably should. Probably shouldn't be eating almonds every day either. Probably. I mean, it's got fattiness in it. I mean, I do burn a lot of calories at work, but I might be taking in too much calories. Well, happy Sunday, everybody. I don't know why I was thinking it was Monday too. When I got home, I started setting up, and it's like, oh, it's inauguration day. Oh shit! And then after I got finished setting up, I realized it wasn't inauguration day. I was like, damn. Hey, props out to the Washington Commanders. Going to be in the NFC Championship against either Eagles. Who are they playing? The Rams, I think. It'd be nice if they play the Eagles. And matter of fact, I hate both teams because I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't want to see the Eagles or the Redskins go to the Super Bowl, but they're going to lose. I don't know. They say that guy for the Redskins, Commanders. I'll still never get used to that shit. Yeah, if Eagles win today and they play Commanders in the NFC Championship, that'll be the first time I think a couple of division teams have played each other in the championship game, NFC Championship. Used to have it a lot all the time back in the old days. Redskins, Cowboys, back in the 80s, 49ers, Rams. You had that more often back then, I guess. Even with the extra team in the playoffs. I guess it might be more possible now because they've only been doing that for a couple of years now, right? With the 7th team in the playoffs instead of 6. So now both top teams used to get the bye week. Number 1 and the number 2 seed used to get the bye weeks, but now with that 7th team added in the playoffs, only the number 1 team gets the bye week. So, which was, I think for the AFC it was Kansas City, right? And they won yesterday. And then for the NFC, it was the Eagles, I believe, right? Or was it Detroit? I can't remember now. Shit. Oh, well. Detroit lost, though. Commanders. Detroit was the favorite. They had one of the best records all year long. It was Detroit's year. Well, Commanders ruined that. I'm still upset, though, about changing name from the Redskins to the Commanders. There's a lot of Native Americans that the Redskin thing didn't offend them. Matter of fact, they're proud, and that was their team. I wonder if it's their team now that's called Commanders. Commanders were the ones that used to break the treaties with them. Anywho. Yeah, I got more. Oh my God. That's a big can. Big can, toucan Sam. It is a toucan Sam. Well, let's get a little sing snap going, I guess, right? I had to put my dog down this past week. Yeah, poor little girl. She was 17 years old in 4 months. So, I mean, she was a Bashan. This is my parents' dog, actually, but me and her have been best friends for a while. But, yeah, she was sick. And she hasn't been doing good the past 4 months and just getting worse and worse. So it's time to put her down. Put her out of her suffering. Yeah. I probably did a horrible job of this song. Yeah, do the same head.
Chicken up is all that we know. Using bodies up as we go. I'm waking up to my fantasy.
Try to hit those Daryl Hall notes. That's my problem with singing is I always hear the real singer's voice in my head and I'm trying to reach their level and I shouldn't do that. I'm out of time. You're out of touch. I really hate this karaoke site I'm on. I'm going to cancel after this year because before you go in, okay, what I sing during this year or that year. I know I sang the song around this year, so let's look at that year. Now they got it, so you go and look through AZ. I can't even type in the song. Oh, remember when let me see how I did that song. No, it won't come up. It'll show the most recent people that sang it besides you. So if you're 200th, the last time you sang it was 2 years ago, 200 people ago, you're never going to find it. And then on your own page, you can look at your recordings, but it only goes back from now to backwards. So you have to go through each page. Or you can do alphabetically like the band. Or it's the song. I think it's the band. Or you go backwards, Z to A. So it's like, yeah. I'm just chilling, trying to something to do, drinking beer. But yeah, I gave this a C and a swallow, just for what it is. Probably should have went C minus, but that's okay. I grade beers sometimes for what they are. This is a low carb beer. I mean, you got this, what? England Flight. Is that one of the low carb ones? I don't even know. Does Coors have a low carb one? Bud have a Anheuser-Busch. I know Michelob Light. I'm trying to think if Bud Light had one or Bud. I think Bud Select 55. I think it's 55 calories. I'm not sure about the carbs in it though. That's like Miller 64 is 64 calories, but I'm not sure about the carbs. All right, so it doesn't play the next song if you do it that way. So, if I hit next, maybe that'll work. See, some of these songs I did better when I was younger, but you know the thing.
Every time I think of you, I always catch my breath. And I'm still standing here in your miles away, and I'm wondering why you do that. And there's a storm that's reaching
Screwed up with that song.
through my
That was the first time I did that one in a while.
I hear your name in certain circles, and it always makes me smile.
Of course, I'm getting old. You wonder. There's people like Bon Jovi and some other people that just don't sing like they used to. So you get old. You gotta own it when you sing it. That's what jammers always used to say. Own it. Yeah, so let's get this beer down. I got it all on the can. Let's chug it down. Sorry for the long video. That's what happens when you get a 24-ounce can with me. You get about 30 minutes of video. Yeah, I was way off in this song. I used to sing this song a lot better. I did this one last year. I could find one of the younger ones. All right. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Jabbed some cardboard right up in between my thumbnail. I should have cut my damn nail so short. Oh, that hurts when you cut your nail too short and then you jam it with something working. I'll put some real sport on that shit. That hurts. How? There we go. Oh. Yeah, so Jammer's singing some Jimmy Buffett there. I could play the video and share it on here, but for some reason the audio doesn't come through good when I do the share. I don't know why. Which is crazy. Is that the end of the song? Why does it all sound like that? Alright, let's play a different song, Jim, because that was horrible. That wasn't horrible, but let's see if Jim got any other songs out here. Oops, excuse me. Alright, I know these gotta be some Jammer songs. Let's see if Jammer does this one good, because he used to do it good. Yeah, what the hell? It didn't come up. I don't know if that was an AI created photo, whoever made it, but it looks pretty accurate. That's a couple of my friends. This that picture right there coming January 20th. All those people protesting. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of protests for the next 4 years over stupid shit. All these fucks don't have jobs or what. They don't even contribute to society. I don't think half of those people, at least half of them, probably more than half. Half of them probably welfare or live off their husbands. Because if you got time to go protest and shit all the time, you obviously are not working. Unless it's way planned ahead and you schedule vacation or something. Anyhow, you know the thing. Well, today's the last day of Joe in office. Brandon is no more. The 28th Amendment, though, he created it. It's going to be a glorious day. Trump's back in the White House. Oh, what a glorious day. Donald Trump is back in the White House. The Donald J. Trump way. Yeah. All right. She Caught the Katie. I was trying to play the She Caught the Katie by Jammer, but it didn't come up for some reason. Yeah, I mean, Jammer has done so many songs in my account. He doesn't pay me for it.
I know you get it twisted, and you can't calm down.
Jammer's messing that song up.
I see you under the midnight, little dots in your eyes. How far can you take it till you realize there's magic in your eyes? Got a hold on you, I got a hold on you tonight. Got a hold on you, I got a hold on you, I got a hold on you. Yeah. When I'm with you.
All right, Jammer. Good job, Jammer. Oh boy, I better get off here. Yeah, you want to try that Modelo Gold, Modelo Oro? Go ahead and try it. If you'd rather get Oro from somewhere else, by all means, do what's necessary. Not bad though. I mean, good sessionable beer if you want to pound some beers down during a football game, boxing match. Unless it's the Holyfield, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson match, someone's get their ear bit off in second or third round. That's why I don't do pay-per-view anymore. That's the last pay-per-view I got, I think. I think that I did some type of wrestling pay-per-view that year, and it didn't turn out too good. What was that, like 1990? What was it, 96 or 97? I can't remember. And Evander Holyfield Tyson, and then that did it right there. I bought that one, and I am not getting a pay-per-view ever again. I never did. So that's been what? 16, going on 30 years. Next year will be like 30 years, or maybe 2027 will be 30 years since I had a pay-per-view. Yeah, I don't do that shit. Now, wrestling, if you do a pay-per-view for wrestling, even though you don't need to do pay-per-view anymore, if you have like Peacock, you can watch them right on there. I don't think anybody watch. I mean, WrestleMania, is that on Peacock? I have Peacock, but I know they have the events on there. I don't know if WrestleMania or the big ones are on there. I don't know. They might be. But did anybody even watch it anymore? wrestling's just not as big as it used to be. When Roman Reigns is your go-to guy in wrestling, you go on the bloodline. They're trying to make something of the whole bloodline and all that, but come on, they all look the same. They all wrestle the same. They all talk the same. Come on. That's why they brought The Rock back. Roman Reigns just couldn't handle it. It just wasn't bringing it in. Now they got The Rock back, and I don't know how long The Rock's going to be coming back to wrestling, but anyhow. All right, let me get off here. Man, what a waste of a beer review, but that's okay. 40 minutes. Hey, maybe I'll come back and edit this one. I got to stop doing this because the thumbnail always gets me. I'm always stretching. I just like doing this. You know, I like putting my old army stretch. Get that one. Small hand to the small of your back and stretch. You lean that way. Oh. But, yeah, I got one more beer. I don't think I'm going to do it, though. I think I'm going to chillax. Well, let's go ahead and close this beer review. I might do one more. Maybe not. I don't know. I wasted so much time on this one. We'll see you on the next one. Spit or Swallow beer review. Maybe I'll do a drink of it thinking. I don't know. And we'll see you on the next one.